right, so this is your reading, and I guess I already shuffled the cards. I'm just going to put them so you can see them. Hopefully you can hear my voice. I haven't talked much today, so okay. So how you can see this as past, present, future, but remember, time is irrelevant. Really, everything's kind of like happening at the same time, right? So usually this card goes with this card, but I can do it this way, and stuff like that. So I'll just kind of see what comes to mind, and whatever I say, that's usually a message, right? Okay, so the first card came out was the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is done, 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 right? You're done with being stabbed in the back. You're done with all the mental anguish. It is the end all. Done, 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 right? Ready for new. Then we have the Page of Swords. So this could be that it's a spying card, but it can also be that there's a small inkling, there's a small, it can be message too, but it's almost like there's this small knowing, okay? You can be learning something, but it's a small knowing, and it's like a tiny, tiny inkling, okay? But I will clarify them as well. So take in mind that this is like a soulmate reading. The High Priestess. So there can be something that's hidden, it's being kept secret, but it also can be use your intuition, right? So there's an ending that has happened, and there's a small little inkling that has come to mind, right? Could be like a learning process, and trusting your intuition, but realizing that there could be some stuff that the universe is keeping hidden, okay? Then we have the Star. So this is like my ultimate wish fulfillment. Wish is coming in, and it's being divinely presented to you. So the universe has a huge part in it. The High Priestess is also the universe and the creator, right? So you've wished upon a star, and something is coming. It's like a wish fulfillment. Lots of, so we have like 3 major arcana cards here, which is the universe has a play in what's going on. So the Hierophant, could be there's like a spiritual contract, but it could also be something in regards to institutions like schooling or a church or a belief, but because right underneath it was the Page of Swords, which is, you know, the mind, and the page could be learning something, right? And that small little inkling or knowing of something could be that schooling is being involved, okay? Furthering your education. And then we have the King of Wands, but then this card came out with it as well, the Four of Cups. So there is, okay, so the Knight of Wands, there's something that's coming in quickly, and because it's like a court card, somebody is coming in quickly and passionately, but they're also holding back too, okay? There's also holding back. What you need to know, the most important thing you need to know is there is the end of carrying this huge burden on your shoulders. Okay? Could be, it could be that the burden is, you know, single parenthood, right? It being financially the only one that's, you know, where you need help because you see the house there and you're carrying all that. So, but like I said, I will clarify these. So, can't really see, I'll just leave it there. And then at the bottom of the deck was the Strength card. So, with the Six of Cups. So, you've learned to, you've gained quite a bit of strength with the feminine and masculine energies. Could be like a balancing too, because usually the yin and yang sign and the infinity sign is on this, but definitely the swans. So this swans could be significant, obviously, but there's something about learning and having gained the strength when it comes to this soulmate, right? And a healing process. Okay, and then you have the Hermit card, so that's the Virgo card. So I'm just going to put those ones back and let's clarify. So we're clarifying the Ten of Swords with the Temperance card. So there's been quite a bit of healing. There's a balancing of emotions with kind of balancing like the heart and head, right? So the physical with that, but also I see with that the rainbow. So that definitely could be something with alternative views. Let me just, I usually clarify with 3 cards, so let me just get another one. Clarifying the Ten of Swords, this ending. Yeah, so we have the Nine of Wands. So there's an ending that's come in. You've done all the healing. You've had guidance with the healing. Prosperity's coming in. Your emotions are balanced with how you are presenting them, right? Your affections and stuff. But there's somebody that's guarded. It could be that you're guarded. It's almost like you are protecting what you are kind of passionate about. But you see then it's like the 9 and then the 10. So it's not going backwards. It would be going backwards if you continue to stay guarded, feeling you have to guard. Yes, so that's clarification. That's the yes card. To me, it just means that, yes, I told the truth, but the truth is being provided to you. This is clarify the Page of Swords. So basically, it's like, don't be guarded with this ending, right? So the Page of Swords is that inkling, could be spying, but there, you know that, you know the truth about something, but you are still not feeling it, right? You're still kind of like on guard. you're being presented with something that's good, right? And being provided with something that's good, but you keep on looking at the past cups. So you could be looking at how it didn't work in the past, even though another cup is being offered, right? You've been on your own for quite a while, and you know, you're self-sufficient. Get one more card for that. Just one more card. Yeah. So there is something about not seeing something clearly, and if you do see it, you are being standoffish to it. You don't want to see it, and guarding your feelings, right? Guarding your heart and stuck in your head. Because you're used to being by yourself, and you see how it's been in the past, and so you're a little worried about taking that kind of leap of faith, right? But you're being told to trust your intuition, and maybe like the future, right? If you look at that as being the future spot, the High Priestess, it's being hidden from you because who knows, right? And it's clarified by the High Priestess. So yeah, it's either use your intuition when it comes to the future, or it's like the divine is saying, no, can't tell you about what's happening yet. But keep the strength, right? You are going to be with somebody from past life or a deep soulmate. So the star, so this wish fulfillment, you wished upon a star. You've got angel guidance. Yeah, you wished upon a star to have this collaboration or to create this foundation, right? Could also be to create funds, right? Because he's by himself. So it's not seeing how people are working together, but you could see it as you have asked your guides, the universe, God, right, to help you with either a money situation or creating a stable foundation for yourself. And it could be monetary. I kind of feel that it is. And it could be monetary so that you could learn more, right? But also just be able to pay your bills and stuff, it looks like, because he's got, instead of having electricity, he's using a candle. So wish fulfillment. So I feel that money's coming in. Yeah. So the Fool is a new beginning. It's taking that leap of faith. So new beginnings coming in. You had to take a leap of faith. Maybe you had to travel in order to create this foundation, this stability. But you were, like I said, you worked with your teams, your guides, or God, the universe, and the universe has told you, you know what, you might have to travel. You travel alone. That's too many cards. I'm not going to take those. It's too many cards. Travel alone while this wish is brewing, right? Or manifesting. Yeah. So while this wish is manifesting, so I have the musician, not musician, the magician, sorry. Could be with a musician, I don't know. Could be something about music, right? It's definitely the manifester. So I'm just looking at this stuff, and there are a lot of flowers in that, right? There's a little angel. So you used all the tools to used all the tools that you know to kind of manifest this dream of yours, the King of Pentacles. So having this like monetary stability, or this relationship, like he's solid, right? So solid, committed relationship, which then would take me to the Hierophant, which is also about relationships, commitments, contracts, right? So let's just clarify. Not too many cards. Too many cards. Okay, so there has been heartache, but a lot of it's mental. So yeah, have the swords. The swords are stabbing through the flesh of the heart, right? So could be that you had to endure this discomfort mentally and physically in order for this wish fulfillment to come in. But let's just clarify. Get some other card. Yeah, so the victory card, right? So it's coming in now. It could be something about traveling too, but it's definitely something's coming in swiftly. And of course, it's the Chariot, which is pointing towards the King of Wands. So he comes in swiftly too, and they're kind of facing each other. So moving in fast for your desire, your passion, but not being quite sure that that's the cup that you should be taking. Just what is this victory? What's this moving forward? A wheel of the year, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's fortune coming in. So after dealing with, so perhaps there was like a breakup, right, of or an ending to a contract, right? That would be ending or pain of this contract. But having pulled those swords out, right? So you have the little angels there that are fairies that are trying to see how they can fix that heart. So getting out of that mental state of like, oh, there's an ending, I should be sad, right? Moving forward towards what is yours and the fortune. So, and you can see how it's got the cups, pentacles, like the wands and the swords. So it's all four aspects of our being, your understanding, and you've kind of like been victorious with it. So you're moving towards this King of Wands, who can be a person that comes in and out, right? So King of Wands comes in fast, but he leaves fast too, right? Yeah, so the King of Cups, he's very emotional and that, but he rarely shows it, because you can see how he's on land there, and then his emotions are just very, like, he can be very emotional about stuff, but look how stern he looks. Like, he's just like, nope, I'm not going to show it. He usually sends his knight to share his feelings, right? Because remember, there's something about not taking, so that could be, well, let's just clarify. Let's get a couple more cards. One turned over here. Oh, two turned over. Okay, that's all I need. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is like, that's like a fortune for sure. So that goes with the Wheel of the Year, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So big money is coming in, but it's also a huge offer, a huge gift from the universe. Or it can be like a huge amount of money coming in. but it's going to cause a little bit of mental conflict, right? When it comes to accepting it or seeing it, or in aspects of feeling it. Interesting. I want to get, and it's definitely going to help get rid of that burden that you've been holding on, paying everything yourself and having to deal with like everything on your shoulders. Because when this comes in, right, you won't have to worry about, it's going to change, right? Because the butterfly is about transformation and change in that, right? And then you've got the fairies and that are kind of like protecting the dragonfly. Oh, it's actually a dragonfly. It's not. So dragonflies I always see them the same. So transformation and like new beginnings. And that's significant, right? The grasshoppers, the dragonflies, and the swords aren't quite touching. So it's like there can be conflict. You might feel that it's going to be a conflict. Like 5 is about change too, right? You might feel like you have to really protect yourself when this comes in, because you have that as protection, but also the 4 of Cups, where it's like, I'm going to clarify this one, but it's almost like I feel that it might be missed. No, it's not going to be missed. So it's definitely coming in. Like this is like, I feel this is money pouring, right? Somebody from above is providing this money, this windfall. I feel it's just gonna like come out of the blue. Yes. So the Tower card is basically like sudden change. It just comes in and rocks like your whole world, and it's very sudden, right? So yeah, when this windfall comes in, it'll kind of like not confuse you, but it's going to have you in your head, because you're going to be like, how do I deal with this? And you're not going to know how to accept that. And it might be that you kind of put off accepting it and making it a thing, because you're going to have to go within to see like, how am I going to deal with this? Because it's going to be something that you are so not used to. Yeah, and you're going to have to, because you're balanced, right? It's like a shared triumphant gift from the universe, because you went through the healing and managed to do everything on your own. Yeah, that is so awesome. Okay, so let's clarify the 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, the Empress. So you're giving up. This is an ending. You're going to drop this burden. You're not going to have to worry about it anymore when this windfall comes in, because it's a new beginning. It's something that you're deserving of, right? The Empress is deserving, and she waits for it to come to her. She's been enlightened. She's got a little halo lit up there. Yeah, because change is coming. There's the death and then the rebirth of. But let me just get. Let me get another card. Yeah. So walking towards your 9 cups, which is wish fulfillment. 8 of cups is, you made your wish upon the stars, talking to the universe and that, and you're able to walk away from all the issues and stuff from the past and go towards your wish fulfillment. But I will get one more card on that. just because I like to have 3 just to verify. Because sometimes that can be like walking away as well. But yeah, so we get 8, 8, 2, 8, so 88, and that's like, that's abundance, right? So you are going towards your wish fulfillment, and this is happening like really quick. And now, like this could be happening now to you. Yeah, the choice is yours, right? So the 7 of Cups is making that choice, and he's pointing, that's the Hermit, that's the Virgo card. They've made their choice, and it's going to be very binding, right? Especially if this money comes in with this person. Yeah. All right, so that's that. And I'll just see, because it's a relationship thing, but it ends up with money, so that's quite interesting. Kind of rewarding, right? Okay, let's just get a card. For the romance side, and then I'll pull a couple cards from the universe for advice on this. I don't want too many cards. I just want 1 card for the love, but looks like I'm getting 2. Oh, 3. Okay. So there is deception. But there's forgiving and learning. Okay, so I see a little pattern here, and then leads to engagement or like a partnership. So if I look at that as past, present, future, kind of like the layout, in the past, somebody was wearing a mask, right, when it came to the relationship. There could have been some deception in that. But as you release and heal from the past, because we all have to learn to tame our ego, right? And deal with our fears and our worries and stuff like that, right? So we had to heal from that and learn. So that's kind of like being enlightened and awakening. So in the past, we all had a mask, right? We just did what society kind of dictated to us and what we had learned. But once we awakened, right, you see there's the guides are whispering into his ear, and there's been like a learning curve. Then your love life will ascend to a higher level, because both have to be at the same vibration in order to have this union. If one is still wearing a mask, then it's not possible to align with each other in order to have this happily ever after. But it's definitely on the way, and yeah, it's definitely on the way, like swiftly. So that's that reading. Hopefully it made sense. Oh, I was going to get, I'm going to use this card. I was going to get some advice, or even like a timing, like when is this going to happen? Okay, we already had like now, because these are like the Tower and 8 of things, but yeah, and the Knight of Wands. So it's coming in like really quickly. And what do we need to know about advice? Okay, and I got 2 cards here. Advice is that it's a victory because you're deserving for this new beginning. So it can be you worked really hard for this new beginning. So you're not even to worry about it. It's coming in swiftly because we worked hard for this new beginning. Awesome.